is a demonstration of how to email participants who have registered for an event for your club. Looking at the event calendar, select the event that you have registrants for. In this case, this quick event to a full event in order to allow cancellation of events and some other features. If you have a quick event, the panel over here looks slightly different. I'll show that at the end. But this is a full event. So it shows admin options. I'm going to click that. And we have several icons that we can use here. If I want to know how many people have registered or who has registered, I can click this first icon and it shows me that there are 4 registrants. And if I hit search without filling anything out, and again, this is only for this event because it's showing up here on the hierarchy. If I hit search, here's the 4 that have registered. Now, because I'm doing this as a demo, I did a past event that didn't actually require registration, and because I didn't want to pester other people, I I registered myself several times, and then I registered our practice guy, Curious George, because I was also trying to figure out the sequence number. But a quick way to figure out how many registrations you have is to look here or up here, and it will tell you total registrations. Normally it would not all be the same person, like me, but I'm just trying this. Okay, so I know I have 4 people and I want to email them. So I go back and I'm going to have to go back here. Alright, so I get back to my event screen. Again, I can run a report if I want to, but here's the email icon. Now, to email only these registrants for Highway 412 cleanup, I have to use this icon. I can't go directly to the emailing module because this enables a feature that only emails the registrants of this event. Okay, so I click emailing. It's actually changing modules, and so I would go here and add emailing. And again, still showing Highway 412 cleanup. So we're only going to be selecting these registrants. I need to get these 2 sections filled out as you do anytime you send an email from this module. So I'm going to edit basics. And this shows who is sending the email and the address. You can change that if you want. When you want to send it. And this is where you would put the subject or header. So I'm going to put Highway 412 cleanup. Oops. Highway 412 cleanup registrants email test. You can put whatever you want. Probably would be good to put the event in it, however, so that there is a subject to your email. You can set it with an urgent flag, whatever you want. If you're just sending a basic email, you've got it. Now the red dots do need to be filled in. Anything else is like, I don't do emailing much. I don't know what the categories do, so I'm not going to worry about that. Just let it go to default. Also, the view email page is here where you see the recent emailings. I don't think that one needs to be on there, so I'm going to unclick that, but that's up to you. Okay, now we're going to save. And now we have a check mark. So now we need to say, who are we going to send it to? Well, we want to send it to our registrants. Now this is, I screwed up there and I haven't figured out how to get that off. I thought I had to make a list, but actually what you do is you click create a new list or select recipients without using a list. And for me, it automatically picks everyone registered for this event. Now there are other choices. All active members not registered, for example, or all non-members not registered, or so on and so forth. But for now, we want to send something out to everybody, and so I am using just what it defaults to. And then you have to hit add. And now we see who this is going to. If you want to add another group of people, like the event organizers or something, you have a list for that. You can choose that up here on a save distribution list, or you can add another category here and click add again. So you can do multiple lists if you want. But I just want to email these 4 registrants. Okay, so I'm going to hit save. Okay, now we got check marks on these 2 parts, which we have to have. Now, the thing that's kind of different about this emailing is you have all these choices as to what you can put in there. You could send a waiver that needed to be filled out. You can send event info, an image, a link, whatever you want. I am just going to choose this 1 column text so that I can type something very simple. So I'm putting this in here just kind of cover my bases just in case, but I've done one of these before and it seemed to be fine. Oops, I'm not going to put my email because this is going on YouTube, sorry. I'm not going to put my contact information. Okay, so I've got just this little 1-sentence email, and I'm going to save. And there it is. And I can preview. Okay, so that just shows the body of the email. But my header up here, so it should go out with an header. All right, so I go down here and I can send tests if I want to. I can send a test to myself. Let me do that. And we'll give that just a minute, and then I'll go look at my inbox. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and say ready for delivery, which means I've completed it. You won't get this button unless you have check marks there. So I'm ready for delivery. Are you sure? Okay. Alright, so it should have sent my emails. We'll go look. And I may have to pause this just a moment until my emails make it here. Okay, so I paused long enough for my emails to catch up. It's a little bit sluggish. And so I should have gotten 2 emails in 2 different accounts because Curious George has a different email account. So here is my main account, and I actually have 2 emails that are the same because one is the test. They both say from Cheryl. Here's my subject line, and here are my 2 emails. They aren't fancy. You know, if I knew a little more about the emailing module, I probably could have made prettier ones, but That's a basic email to get information out. And then now I only got one even though I registered 3 times because they were all the same email. Now I also sent one to Curious George. This is the email I used for that. So it also sent it to the other registrant. And here it came, this one shows it came from Cheryl Larson. There's my header, same email. Now, I did this the other day, and I noticed that George got an event registration confirmation, but not the email I sent the other day. And when Roy made the comment that his registrants, he called a registrant and they didn't get it. Here's the other kicker, and I didn't realize. Let me log in as him. Oop, wrong one. George is just our little test guy that we try things on. I did not realize that in George's profile, under Privacy Cancel Remove, that no, I do not want to receive these emails had been clicked. I don't know if I did that or what. So that's another problem. If you send these out and you check with the registrant and they don't get it, it could be because they have opted out of emails. So that's something to ask or have them check if they're not getting emails. This has been a big problem for us, is that people sometimes inadvertently aren't getting the emails. So that's another thing to look at if you're still having trouble getting your event registrant emails to go out. Okay, so that hopefully in a nutshell shows you how to do that. Now let me go back to the event calendar and let's take a look at a quick event. This is probably one. Yes. So quick event, you don't have to click on something to see your toolbar, but you have that same registrant manager where you can see how many people are registered, although this one did not have a registration. And you've got your same emailing that takes you the exact same place, even though there are no registrants in this. And again, now it's showing a different event. So that's a very important thing. If you're trying to email and it doesn't seem right, look up there and make sure that your event that you're wanting to email the participants about is showing up here on this hierarchy of where you are on the website. I hope that helps, but if it does not, please don't hesitate to let me know that you're not seeing the same screen or something's not working for you, or ask me to make another video if this helps, illustrating another part of the event process. Thanks a bunch.